profit P of X in thousands of dollars for producing X units of product is modeled by P of X. So let me just write this. So it's modeled by P of X, which is equals to negative 5x squared plus 60x minus 100. Okay. Find the number of units that maximizes the profit. Okay, so to maximize the profit in this case, we have to find the turning point of this quadratic equation, or the vertex, the x-coordinate of the vertex. So in this case, the x-coordinate of the vertex will be given by x is equals to negative b over 2a, because the maximum point is simply the turning point of the entire graph. That's what we're saying. So from the quadratic equation, our b is 60 and our a is negative 5. So this gives us negative 60 divided by negative 10. So what we get here is 6. Now remember, it's in thousands of dollars and X is just a unit of the product modeled. So the maximum, we can say the maximum profit occurs at 6 units. Just like that. Okay, so let's move on. Part B says, find this particular maximum profit. So remember, since it happens at x is equals to 6 units, then using the equation model, this is part B, the equation model is P of X is equals to negative 5x squared plus 60x minus 100. Since the maximum profit occurs at 6 units, meaning that our x value is 6. So we're going to say if x is 6, that's the maximum profit. Now find the value of the actual profit in dollars. So we're going to say, what is P of 6? So this will be equals to negative 5 times 6 squared plus 60 times 6 minus 100. So this will give us P of 6. So we have 36 by 5 plus 60 times 6 minus 100. So if we calculate all this, what we get is 80. Now remember, the profit, or rather P of X, is in thousands of dollars. So we're going to say $80,000. So we can say, therefore, the profit is 80,000 US dollars. Like that. Okay, so part C says, for what range is the profit positive? Okay, so remember the function given is minus 5x squared plus 60x minus 100. So for this to be positive, it means that it has to be greater than 0. We know that positive simply means it's greater than 0. So what we're going to do is we're going to simplify this equation, then we'll see what we're going to obtain. So to start with, I can first simplify it by saying divide throughout by a negative, so that I have a positive here, I have a negative here, and I have a positive here. So everything that was negative becomes positive, what was positive becomes negative. Next, I can reduce everything, because 5 can go into 5, 5 can go into 60, 5 can go into 100, and 5 can go into 0. So here we'll get x squared minus 12 plus 20 is greater than 0. All right, so now at this stage, we can now factorize. So the product is 1 times 20, which is 20, and the sum is negative 12. Two numbers, such that if we multiply them, we get 20, but if we add them, we get negative 12. So those two numbers will be negative 10 and negative 2. If we add them, we get negative 12, but if we multiply them, we get a 20. So we'll have x squared minus 10x minus 2x plus 20 is greater than 0. So x, open bracket, x minus 10 minus 2, open bracket, x minus 10 is greater than 0. So let me just create some space here. I can factor out the x minus 10 because it's common. So x minus 10 is common. And what I'll remain with is x minus 2. Remember, all this is greater than 0. So since we wanted this in form of a range, then the minimum value will be the 2, while the maximum value will be 2. Because we can separate these two and say x minus 2 is greater than 0. Also, x minus 10 is greater than 10. Like this. So clearly, you can see that x is greater than 2 and x is greater than 10. So writing this as a range for maximum positive profit, since we already have the two limit values, then we can just say it starts from 2 less or equals to x, which is less or equals to 10. So there we have it. This is the range for the maximum profit.